Man, I can't believe this is happening to Kevin, not Kevin. This is some very, very sad news because I believe that this brother was going to be rich forever. Ain't nobody want Wendy when he had Wendy. Don't nobody want her now. Are we live? Okay, we live. All right, y'all. Here's the deal. Wendy Williams sold her house. Kevin Hunter still living in the house. So basically, he a hobo. She can't get him to leave. The sheriff came by. He acting like he ain't home. And it's easy to hide in a big mansion. There's so many rooms. Every time they raid one room, he go to another room. He like a human roach inside this woman's house. She done sold the property. She got a divorce from this man. But since he ain't got nowhere to go, he is not willing to leave the property no time soon. And I really want to help this brother out. He's supposed to be getting some type of spousal support. She's supposed to be paying his child support. She's supposed to be paying this man for being her husband, because that lifestyle he was living, he should be able to maintain that lifestyle now that he's no longer with Wendy Williams, because that's what women do all the time when they husband make more money than they make. So for Kevin Hunter, brother, I got your back. I know you over there sleeping in the rug. You trying to figure out if it's some more food in the back of the refrigerator. You ain't got no money to go to the store. I'm about to give y'all this news. I pray that everybody out there doing well and feeling well, because the coronavirus is taking over. But Kevin Hunter don't care nothing about no coronavirus. He trying to get him a corona. I told y'all he be starting fires in the backyard just to keep warm. He's a Hollywood hobo, and it's all because of Wendy Williams, y'all. It says right here, Kevin Hunter breaks his silence on his breakup with Wendy Williams. And he admitted that he's sad about the divorce and he's not proud of his actions. So he trying to make up to this woman. She ain't trying to hear it. She thinks she got her groove back. She done got her breast plumped up a little bit more. She dating all these young boys in Hollywood. Kevin got that limp noodle. These young boys is putting it down on Wendy Williams for a pack of ramen noodles. And he think she gonna take him back and give him $1 million, and he ain't even working with nothing no more. The Viagra pills ain't working. Now, if he still had that stroke, he wouldn't be broke. But since he ain't got the stroke, he broke. It says right here, for the first time since Wendy Williams filed for divorce on April 10th, Kevin Hunter has spoken. The talk show host's ex broke his silence about the split up with his wife, and he want to get back with her, y'all. Kevin Hunter is speaking about his split from Wendy Williams after 21 years of marriage. 6 days after Wendy filed for divorce, he was saw pawning all of his jewelry at a pawn shop. Every time you see a picture of him, he going inside the pawn shop with something new. He the person that OJ whooped his ass. He was trying to sell some of Kobe Bryant memorial paraphernalia. He been doing all different types of Ocean 11 pranks, trying to get in these people houses so he can rob them of their goods so he can take it to the pawn shop. Don't worry, y'all. We gonna finish talking about this, but I need to share the video. I got 5 people in the comment section and they all look dusty. Maybe if I share the video, one of them other YouTubers or somebody from Hollywood will join us. So y'all gonna have to stay tuned. The comment section looking real scraggly tonight. Y'all must be living with Kevin Hunter. Looking like how y'all looking. And how y'all doing out there. So happy to have y'all. But let me go ahead and share this real quick. And if you came here for the Kentucky Fried Chicken coupons, I know y'all seen the sandwich. They got 2 glazed donuts wrapped around a big old piece of chicken. Now, I don't think Popeye's gonna be able to come back from this, because you know they in competition. They beefing like Biggie and Tupac. Y'all ain't heard nothing about the chicken drive-bys that been going on in Memphis. And tell me why some people in Memphis got the coronavirus. The old lady walking around with bags on her shoes, bags on her feet. She got bags on her hand. She talking to the news people. She asking people for change. It's a shame out there, y'all. But I'm about to share this video. I'm going to say Wendy Williams is wrong. Hold on. Let me put wrong in all caps. She's wrong for leaving her husband with no money. Okay. She wrong for leaving her husband with no money. Wasn't he the one that paid for the boobies? Okay, now I'm about to share the video, and then we gonna be rolling. And for the people that sat through this, the name of the channel is S.A.T. So if you sitting and waiting, it's sort of like waiting for the Greyhound bus. It's gonna take a little bit for it to show up, but know it's gonna be on time. And when I get there, I'm ready to go. You better grab your bags, tell them kids to come on, because if you ain't on the bus, I'm gonna pull clean off. You gonna be running behind the bus, screaming at the top of your lungs, I ain't gonna stop. So once I start giving y'all these documentations, y'all need to be ready. I'm still sharing the video. I'm sweating like a Hebrew slave. It's rough for me today. Computer, internet acting up. Got my nose plugged up, got a mask on while I'm doing the live stream. I'm a little paranoid, but that's Negro here nor there. We're about to get into these Wendy Williams documentations, man. We about to dig all into the facts. We gonna even get up in her bra. We gonna pull out everything we can pull out on this woman, because I swear I got plenty of information about their marriage, things a lot of y'all didn't know about her son, and how he best friends with Jada Pickett's son, and you know how he get down. So I'm just trying to let y'all know what time it is, man. All right, the video was shared, and I'm prepared. I got a pick in my hair. I'm ready to do this. Is y'all ready to do this, nigga? I'm about to give it to y'all raw, and I know you're gonna love it. And if you ever get pregnant, the baby ain't mine, baby. It says here that Wendy Williams' divorce came after shocking reports that Kevin had been cheating on the talk show host with Sharina Hudson, Jennifer Hudson's little sister. For more than 10 years, Sharina gave birth to a child in March. Damn, that's the longest pregnancy I ever heard. They said, but it's been confirmed that Kevin is the father. It appears that Kevin could be referring to his alleged infidelity when he apologized to Wendy Williams for cheating on her, and now he trying to move into her new house, but he ain't got no keys and she ain't giving him no keys, so he's still living at the old house even though he got evicted a long time ago. Now, I'm about to break all of this down for y'all just in case y'all wondering what's going on here. This is a live stream. Wendy Williams sold her house. Her husband, well, ex-husband, Kevin Hunter, don't have nowhere to go. He ain't got no place to sleep. Ain't nobody looking out for him. The girl he was cheating on Wendy Williams with, she ain't got $1 to her name. She got baby diapers all over the house. He tried to sleep at her house. She ain't got no pillows. He had to use dirty baby diapers for pillows. Now, when he was with Wendy Williams, he figured she wasn't going nowhere because of the way she looked. But that's where he was wrong. A pint of Hennessy had Wendy Williams looking like Beyonce. And I know this for a fact. Leave me alone with Wendy Williams, a pint of Hennessy, a couple of blunts, and see if I don't have her doing aerobics. Wendy Williams, her leg gonna be acting up. She gonna be creaking. She gonna be walking down the street like the Tin Man. Matter of fact, she gonna have to go see the Wizard of Oz when I get done with her ass. She gonna be growling like a lion. I'm gonna be calling her Dorothy. She gonna be clanking like the Tin Man. She gonna have hay coming all out her body like the Scarecrow. And she already look like the Scarecrow. So that's Negro here nor there. Wendy Williams, you got a pocket full of money. You got all the jewelry, you got all the cars, but you still couldn't keep your man, sister. Now that goes to show, it don't matter how much money you got, what kind of car you drive, if you keep your hair done, your nails done, these brothers still gonna cheat, because once they catch you smelling funky, it don't matter what you say or what you do, you ain't never gonna get his respect back. You hop up in the bed smelling like cottage cheese, you ain't been able to look your man eye to eye since the last time you seen that man. He always looking down at your feet, and then you got the nerve to have corns on your feet. What man is really going to want to stay with you? If you ain't hit the like button or subscribe to the channel, now is the time to do so. Now, unfortunately, Wendy Williams and Kevin Hunter got a son together. And the last time I checked, they son went upside Kevin Hunter's head, and Kevin Hunter was crying, and Wendy wouldn't hold him. She didn't know who was the baby in the situation. When you see your son discipline your husband like your son is the father, Wendy Williams was confused about that for a little while. You would see her taking her son out to dinner. She was hugged up with her son in one of them pictures. She ain't know if he was the provider, the protector, because when you whoop your daddy ass like that in front of your mama, shit, daddy gonna have to sleep on the couch. Now, I know this sounded a little twisted. It sounded a little nasty. But the only thing that's twisted and nasty is Sharina Hudson, because she eating after Wendy Williams. She had this woman's leftovers. Sharina, was it really that serious? She got bags under her eyes. Look like she got pus bubbles on her head. Her wig looked like a sheepdog. He going bald. His breasts keep on jiggling. He be opening and closing doors with his breasts. You would have thought they had automatic doors at their house. He bend over to pick something up that wind from in between his chest or blow you backwards. I got love for Kevin Hunter because he did the unthinkable. He been where no man has gone before. Between Wendy Williams' butt cheeks is not a desirable destination. People want to go to Africa. Some people want to go to Dubai. I know a lot of people that want to go to China, even though that's where the coronavirus is. But I don't know nobody that ever wanted to go between Wendy Williams' butt cheeks before. Just the thought alone will make you gag. You don't know what you might see. You don't know what you might see up in there. You might find some Star Wars characters in between her butt cheeks. Wendy Williams is not a very attractive woman, but like I said, a half a pint Hennessy, a couple of blunts already pre-rolled, a couple of movies on Netflix, and me and Wendy Williams in her mansion. She got a jacuzzi. Shoot, I think I'm in the Playboy's mansion with Wendy Williams on the late night tip. And for you brothers out there, don't act like you wouldn't get it on with Wendy Williams, because she cute with the lights off. It's just in the daytime is when you gotta try to run for the hills. But she got them long legs, so she might just catch your ass. Let me look in the comment section to see who we got in here. Sheree's Corner, Different Same, Nikki Aj, Wesley Adams, and John Rogers. Who else is here? YouTube Trollers Anonymous. Okay, well, ain't nobody famous in here. I don't even know who half of y'all is, but I thank y'all for watching the video. I'm trying to see if somebody said something interesting. YouTube keep on recommending my videos to these people, and I told them, if they in the nursing home, don't let them see my videos, because they really ain't gonna have nothing to talk about in the comment section. But that's Negro here nor there. We ain't came here for that. We came to talk about Wendy Williams and Kevin Hunter. Now, with a last name like Kevin Hunter, he shouldn't have to worry about getting no job. He shouldn't have to worry about getting no food. With a last name like that, all he need is a musket. He talking about he homeless. He better chase down some rabbits. He better get him a couple of squirrels or something. He need to figure it out. Kevin Hunter need to go job hunting. He done pawned everything that this woman ever gave him. He walking around with basketball shorts on with no drawers. He a heavyset man with no bra. He out here talking about he living free. Shoot, I guess you is living free when you ain't paying no bills and you ain't got no place to go. They talking about he want to move to Colorado with the rest of the hobos. Now, here's a receipt from Wendy Williams selling the house. She didn't even want to get rid of the house. And I was surprised that the house only cost $1 million. Now, that's a lot of money to me. But Wendy Williams be interviewing people like Beyonce. She had Steve Harvey on her show. She good friends with R. Kelly. She been sleeping with Biggie back in the day. She's supposed to have a bigger house than the house that she had. But the reason why her house is so small is because the last time they had a bigger house, her breast got loose. It was like a goddamn air balloon went off in their house. But for you ladies out there listening, if you dealing with a man and you the one that's paying all the bills, when you divorce that man, you just can't leave him with nothing, because how he's supposed to fend for himself when you the one that was providing for him the whole time. I really do feel for Kevin Hunter. I want to see him get his life back on track, because the brother, when you fat like that and you don't know how to act, what is he really gonna do? Don't nobody want him working at their warehouse. I ain't gonna trust him if he delivering my pizza, because he looked like the type of dude that'll dig up his nose and rub it on your crust. He's just an untrustworthy person. But people make it seem like Wendy Williams never cheated on this man before. They make it seem like Wendy was at home waiting for Kevin to get home. She ain't never had no fling. She ain't never messed with nobody on the side. That's the furthest thing from the truth. And the reason how I know that Wendy Williams was cheating on this man first is because the way he cheated on her so publicly, so mean and so nasty, he had a lot of disdain for this woman. She said something and did something to him that really hurt his feelings, and he wanted her to feel that pain too. And that's the only reason why he got the other girl pregnant. But now that he ain't got no money, he got a baby, he trying to figure it out. All he had to do was do a little bit of drugs with Wendy when she was in rehab. Shoot, he could have went up there with an 8-ball or something and everything would have been cool. You got to do Bobby and Whitney tactics when you dealing with a multi-millionaire. Now, R.I.P. to Whitney Houston, but Bobby knew how to keep Whitney. She come home, he in the kitchen frying chicken and crack. He's sprinkling Parmesan cheese on top of the pasta, but that ain't Parmesan cheese. If Kevin Hunter was smart, he would have dropped that damn chicken dinner, the girl he got pregnant. He would have went home, took out that chicken, thawed it out, get a little bit of that Tony Montana powder, season up that chicken real good, fry it up for Wendy. That would have saved their marriage. Sometimes you might have to hit a crack rock with somebody to keep it together, man. Because if you know what somebody's into, then you can use that to your advantage. If your girlfriend like watching Love and Hip Hop and y'all at odds with each other, you can break the ice by saying, well, Jocelyn Hernandez got back with Stevie J. Even if you telling the bold-faced lie, it'll pique her interest and y'all can have a conversation about it. So knowing that your wife is a bona fide crackhead, shit, when she come home from work, put on New Jack City or something like that. You ain't even got to smoke crack. Just say something about crack. Crack open the door. Crack open the bag of chips, some crackers. There's plenty of things he could have did. Now he going bald. He looking older and older. He look like everybody daddy that I know. He look like my cousin daddy. He look like my granddaddy. He look like every old man that went broke. And the girl he with, she ain't got no neck. How you gonna have a neck but you ain't got no neck? Her neck look like her chin and her chin look like her neck. She got a hairdo like one of them people in them old Chinese movies. Her ponytail is phony. Her leather is pleather. I'm trying to figure out what he wanted with her, man. I know her breath was stank too. Now, the reason why I'm even talking about Whitney Houston is because she was a beautiful sister. I know y'all don't want me talking about Wendy, or y'all don't want me talking about Whitney, but people don't remember how Wendy did Whitney back in the day. And somebody in the comment section gonna have to let me know if y'all remember that time when Whitney Houston went on the Wendy Williams show and Wendy kept on asking Whitney about crack. Whitney had an album coming out and Wendy Williams with her smart mouth talking about something. So, I heard you're getting it cracking in the studio. And you know, Whitney Houston wasn't the type of woman to back down. She from Chicago and everything, so she was ready to fight. Now Wendy Williams, that karma is a bitch, but the only difference is, like I said earlier, Bobby Brown knew what to do with his wife when she was struggling with narcotics. Kevin Hunter, you gonna have to step your game up, brother. Take your last $25 and hit the block. Oh, excuse me. Get whatever you can get, man. If they only got dime bags, nickel bags, whatever, I need you to put that rock in a box like it's a wedding ring. She gonna open up the box thinking that you bought another wedding ring. She gonna be looking for that rock, and guess what? She definitely gonna find that rock. He get down on one knee, open up the box. It's the biggest crack rock you ever seen in your life. Wendy Williams, she gonna faint. R.I.P. to Whitney Houston. It's just that the lines are so parallel between these two women. You really can't tell them apart. And I hate to do this because my documentation, sometimes when I start going down that rabbit hole and I'll start pulling out these papers, you never know what you're going to see. I don't even know who be sending me this stuff. But one thing for sure, it's 100% proof. And according to the information I received, allegedly, there's a possibility that Wendy Williams and Whitney Houston is the same exact person, y'all. Y'all remember that movie, The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? They said that Kevin Hunter and Wendy Williams was two of the turtles. They ain't had no money. They needed to get some money. Her music career wasn't going nowhere. He ain't had no job. It was Friday. They ain't had nothing to do. So allegedly, Kevin Hunter and Wendy Williams was two of the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And it's a possibility that Wendy Williams and Whitney Houston is the same exact person, y'all. But if you looking for some real serious information, like some highly classified documentation, like some stuff that they don't want to talk about, or you get banned from TV for talking about, I suggest y'all get on the phone right now and ask your grandmama about her first husband. She ain't gonna want to talk about it at first, but family secrets is deeper than any manhole in America. But back to what I was saying about Sharina Hudson. She be going to Aldi's and can't afford no bags. She be walking out the grocery store juggling her food. She ain't got no money in her pocket. Wendy Williams stopped paying her. She used to be their maid. She was their nanny. Come to find out, she was giving up the fanny. She wasn't even the nanny. She was the poo nanny. And Wendy Williams had enough of it. She went from cleaning this woman's toilets to mopping her floors to riding her man. Now she ain't got nowhere to go. Wendy Williams is still rolling. But I don't know how to feel about Wendy Williams, because marriage is hard. Divorce is even harder. She's addicted to narcotics. She gonna need somebody there to make sure she all right. And I got so much love for Wendy Williams because she a Cancer the same way I'm a Cancer, and I want her to be doing well. I don't want her to relapse or do nothing crazy, be foaming at the mouth. But with breasts like that, I don't see how you gonna OD. She don't already OD. She double D'd a long time ago with them big ass breasts. You can't talk about, oh, she's not breathing. Yes, she is with them wind bags. You give her the mouth resuscitation, that ain't necessary. All you gotta do is get a grip on her breasts and squeeze them 3 times, and she gonna be breathing like she went to the forest for the first time. This woman is immune to everything. With breasts like that, she ain't gonna be able to get the coronavirus. She gonna be healthy for a long time, man. And they said they put batteries in her breasts. She got wires in her back. She could hook herself up whenever she feel like it. You talking about you got the hook up? No, Wendy Williams got the hook up, y'all. And Kevin Hunter, if you listening, brother, I want you to get yourself together, man. I know it's hard out here. Ain't nobody trying to look out for you, man. Ain't nobody trying to give you no job. Ain't nobody trying to give you no opportunities. I've been there. Washing dishes at a restaurant, I've been there. Eating the food off the plates before you put it in the trash when ain't nobody looking, I've been there, dog. Sitting in a porta potty for hours because you don't want them to know that you still at work, but you still trying to collect that check, and you plugging your nose and them rats and them roaches are scattering all across your feet. I've been there. And that's why I want for you to go to court and tell them everything that you've been going through. Tell them about all the jewelry you had to pawn, all the cars you had to pawn, how Wendy Williams is not returning your phone calls. And for those of y'all that didn't know, she sold her house. Ain't nobody in the house. The house is vacant. But if you look real closely at the windows, you might see a fat bald head man go left and then go right. They talking about the house is haunted. They tried to sell the house about 3 or 4 times. People running out of there, screaming with their hands flying all over the place, talking about it's a ghost. It ain't no goddamn ghost in that house. Then they gonna send the ghost hunters over to the house. Come to find out, the ghost hunters is Kevin Hunter's cousin. So, shoot, they knew he was up in there, but hell, if Wendy Williams paying, everybody willing to get paid. But what he shouldn't have did was bring his fat ass up there, roasting them marshmallows in front of the fireplace. That's when they figured out that he was still living in the house, because they took out the stove, refrigerator gone. Ain't no running water. All he had was a couple of toothpicks, some marshmallows, and a pack of matches, talking about it's supper time. But that's Negro here nor there, y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also hit the notification button, because if don't nobody love you, best believe I do. And for you women out there, if you taking care of a man, be willing to go all the way with it. Once you do something for somebody, it don't stop after that. You make a brother a sandwich, he ain't planning on making his own sandwiches after that, especially if you do a good job. Now, if you do a terrible job making the sandwich, you got the cheese on the outside of the bread. You don't put the mayonnaise on your tongue talking about give me a kiss. If you mess up a sandwich, you ain't never got to worry about that man asking you to do nothing for him no more. But if you want to be Chef Girl RD and you all up in the kitchen and you got the lettuce, big old slices of tomato, big old Texas toast, you don't spread the mayonnaise on there, and it's not even Hellman's, you use Miracle Whip like people with some sense do. You put the lettuce on there, a couple of pieces of cheddar cheese, put a piece of Gouda cheese on there, a little bit of lettuce. Don't opened up a bag of Lay's potato chips, gave that man a Pepsi. You don't sign your death certificate because he gonna have you working like a Hebrew slave, y'all. But that's Negro here nor there. What he need to do is lose about 30, 40 pounds, do a couple of squats and work on his stroke. Because it's easy to get Wendy. All you gotta do is go to a hotel room. She already gonna be drunk. Pop up on her on the late night. She ain't got no defense. Matter of fact, when she come open the door, she gonna be crawling to the door. You gonna be looking left and right. Well, Wendy, where you at? You look down. She laid on the ground with a bottle of pills flying everywhere. He work on that stroke, lose him about 55 pounds. He gonna be all right. But that's Negro here nor there, y'all. Let me see who we got up in here. A Anthology is also in the building. Kevin Johnson, Nicki Minaj. It ain't not one new person in the building. I'm looking for somebody else. So tell y'all mama about the stream. Y'all sitting there staring at the screen. You drooling. You got snot coming out your nose. Looking like a complete idiot. Share the video with your mama. I know she would appreciate this. Your mama ain't got no man. Your mama lonely. She waiting for you to call. Your mama in the backyard picking tomatoes, got rat teeth marks all. Your mama got rat teeth marks all in her tomatoes. She's sitting on the porch, mosquitoes eating her ass alive. Your mama's legs and her ass is looking like a goddamn crunch ball. Tell your mama about the stream, y'all. Y'all playing game. Now, Shay Jackson said, hey, Shay in the house. You might be one of Kevin Hunter's side pieces because he like them girls with them raggedy ponytails. I don't know why he do, but that's a known fact. If you come up in the club with a dusty ponytail, he gonna be all over your ass like white on rice. And that's how he was interested in Wendy Williams, because before she had all that money, she was one of the dustiest women in America. If her radio career didn't work, she was planning on going on the Guinness Book of World Records for being the dustiest female in the world. She was sleeping with Biggie back when they was calling him Piggy. She was sleeping with Tupac back when he was doing ballerina with the booty shorts on. R.I.P. to both of them brothers. I'm just trying to give y'all this information. I got so much love for y'all, man. Hit the like button. Also hit the notification button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And Wendy Williams, if you listening, there's plenty of things you can do for the people in the ghetto, Wendy. You ain't got no charities. We don't see you out there giving out no book bags. You can donate some bras to the girls in high school. Do something with your money, Wendy, because when you go through stuff, people don't really sympathize with you, because we remember all them interviews you did disrespecting people and talking crazy about people. And I understand why you do it, Wendy, because I'm a Cancer, and that's the main reason why I'm dogging your ass out right now, baby. It's in our blood. But you know that I got love for you, and the only reason why I'm talking about you is because people want to hear about your marriage and how it failed and how your husband ain't got no place to sleep. But Kevin Hunter, from a brother to another, step your stroke game up, pimp. That's what it's about. At the end of the day, as long as you know how to put it down in the bedroom, man, you ain't got to worry about sleeping on no mattresses that's outside of somebody's house. You ain't got to worry about begging nobody for nothing. You ain't got to worry about asking nobody for nothing. Kevin, all you need to do is practice with your pillow, brother. Give it at least 3 nights a week until you get your stroke game up. You don't let yourself go. You got baby mamas that ain't even cute. That's when you fell off. Now, if you had a fine baby mama, Wendy would have never left them, because that would have been competition. But this other girl, She out here looking like Elmer Fudd. Wendy Williams looking like Jessica Rabbit compared to this chick. And she looking like Roger Rabbit. He could have did better than that, y'all. Kevin Hunter, I really do feel for you. But Wendy Williams, you going to have to pay some spousal support. I know you're trying to avoid this. You're not trying to get this man a dime. But eventually it's going to happen. I've been holding my urine during this whole live stream. So I hope y'all appreciate this information I'm giving y'all. I've been squeezing my butt cheeks together for the past 15 minutes trying to be respectful. I've been drunk ever since this morning. But I'm going to give y'all a little more information, then I got to go. I'm going to do a number 1, a number 2, a number 3. They're going to have to make up a number 4 by the time I'm done, y'all. It says here, earlier this year, Wendy took an extended time off from her talk show after suffering from complications from her Graves' disease. Pause the game. What the hell is a Graves' disease? Should she wake up at the cemetery? She have dreams about being dead? What the hell is a Graves' disease? Is she sleeping in the coffin? I ain't never heard about nothing like that before. How you get that? Was she conceived at a cemetery? How do you get Graves' disease? That's terrible, Wendy. Hold on, I'm gonna have to come back to that. It says at that time, virus reports suffered about a possible split. Hold on, she had a virus too? Look, we ain't got nothing to worry about. If Wendy Williams got Graves' disease and she ain't in the grave, y'all ain't got to be worried about no coronaviruses. Everything gonna be all right, baby. It also says when Wendy finally returned to the show at the beginning of March, she made a point to shoot down the rumors and stand by her husband. I'm still wearing my ring, she said to everybody. She said, I'm still very much in love with my husband. Marriage ebbs and flows. They are not easy, and marriage is what I want to do until the end. So she had us under the impression that she was going to stay with her husband and marry this man and be with him and love him and renew their vows and do all that good stuff. She had him under the impression that she wasn't going nowhere. She had me under the impression. And what she did was snatch the rug from under his feet. That's where she wrong. Because her smile looked like she can open up walnuts. She basically the nutcracker. And she been busting his balls ever since he got caught cheating. And legally, he can do something about this. Because according to the information I received, there's a possibility that Wendy Williams and RuPaul could possibly be the same person, y'all. So she got Vogue money. She got Tuck money. She got wig and makeup money. Wendy Williams, she been making money ever since Madonna and all of them was dancing in the clubs. Look, people don't want to believe that these celebrities be about 5 or 6 different people. And I told y'all that Kevin Hunter is really Queen Latifah. You can look at him and tell that he the queen. If you take Queen Latifah and shave her bald and put a little bit of glaze on her lips, because people be talking about Kevin Hunter be wearing lip gloss. No. That's them glazed chicken sandwiches from Popeyes, man. Better yet, Kentucky Fried Chicken got a new sandwich, y'all. It's 2 big, juicy donuts. And wait until you see them. You will know what I'm talking about. They 2 big, juicy donuts squeezed all over a big old piece of fried chicken. I told myself I wasn't going to go get one. But the truth of the matter is, shoot, I'm going to be there tomorrow morning. I'm going to be waiting. I'm going to be sitting in my car watching the employees when they unlocking the doors and everything. As soon as I see that smoke coming out the chimney, that's when I'm going to hop in the drive-thru. But that's Negro here nor there. Let me give y'all a little bit more of this news about Wendy Williams, because I know for a fact that them young boys is going ham and cheese on Wendy. Can you imagine Wendy Williams listening to trap music and she talking about, oh my God. Look, she know how to make a man go soft easily. Wendy Williams know what to do and say to turn you off. You trying to get in the mood. You all hot and ready. You get in the bed and she got the nerve to look you up and down talking about how you doing. That's going to kill your whole momentum. You ain't going to be trying to get busy with her. She talking about, oh my God. What's that? She acting like a big man with a wig on. That's why he was cheating on her anyway. He was too embarrassed that he was with this woman. He just wanted somebody that was more feminine than Wendy. That's the only reason why he got involved with the other girl. Now, Wendy Williams, hold on, let me wait for this plane to go by. That sounds horrible. I live right by the airport. I got this house for a discount. Shoot, I said I got $5 sold. I've been living in here, but I don't feel like I'm alone, man. It's somebody living in here. It might be Kevin Hunter living in here. I'm moving around in the middle of the night. It says here, Wendy Williams slams Nicki Minaj for marrying molester Kenneth Petty. First of all, if Nicki Minaj married a man and his last name is Petty, would that make her Mrs. Petty? She been petty. They make a perfect couple. She married into the Petty family. His mama petty, his daddy petty, all his siblings, his sisters and brothers petty. Now she Mrs. Petty. It says here, Wendy Williams hasn't changed her mind one iota about Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, as the talk show blasted the multi-platinum rapper's decision to marry a man who was recently arrested for not registering as a sex offender in California. Maybe the line was too long. I'm not trying to come to this man's defense, but if he ain't registered as a sex offender, shoot. Y'all ever been to California? That traffic is a beast. I'm pretty sure he tried to do it online. He went to www.michaeljackson.org to see if he could do it there. And Nicki knew that he was a goddamn sex offender because her brother a sex offender. And I believe that's the reason why she got with him in the first place. She's sitting there with her fake everything, talking about, you remind me of my brother. Why would you want to marry a weird woman like that? Look, sex with Nicki Minaj is not a beautiful experience, brother. I know you probably thinking that. Get you a little baby or a little bit of Hennessy. This video is for the grown and sexy, just in case y'all was wondering. But this how I do Nicki Minaj. Matter of fact, let me get a sip of this Hennessy. Tell y'all how I would do it with Nicki Minaj, y'all. This what I do. I get Nicki Minaj, take her to the movies, make her shut up the whole time. Don't say nothing. I want to see how long she can be quiet. And when I finally give her the opportunity to talk, I want her to tell me about me. I want her to tell me what she think about me, how she think I look. And if she say something slick, oh, we gonna get it on like King Kong. I want her to say something messed up to me so I can make her suffer. I'd be like, Nicki Minaj, how do you feel about me? How do you think I look, baby?
Well, you're kind of fat. You're a little chunky.
And that's when I'm going to go ham ballistic on her ass. She going to be, look, I'm not trying to get too raunchy with y'all, but Nicki Minaj, she going to go back to looking like her old self. That booty going to be gone. She going to be looking like she did before she got famous. I'm going to obliterate that ass. But that's Negro here nor there, y'all. Wendy Williams. You done sold your house. Now where's she staying at? That's what I want to know. She already look like trailer trash. She probably bought her a mobile home or something. Anyway, I'm gone. GMB Blazer Gang. I don't say what I had to say. Kevin Hunter, you gonna have to get your life together, brother. So much love for y'all. Holla at y'all later.